In today's episode, I am I think, really feeling my Scorpio rising because this is a spicy D's tea time. We love D's tea time. It's truly the best of times. And today's topic is all about this idea that we are so different than everyone else. And that is why we are in this predicament we're in. It's not true. It's a story you're telling yourself. And I think the best thing you'll ever learn is just how basic you really are. And so that's what this episode's about. So come and sip on this tea because it's fucking hot. Hey friend, welcome to On the Daily. I'm your host, Danielle McCleary, and I am a quantum business coach. I'm the host of this podcast. I'm a multi-six-figure entrepreneur, co-founder and president of Hype You Media, and CEO of Danielle on the Daily Coaching. What I'm really interested in is helping you live a life and have a business that is a full body yes. So through all of my education and all of my experience, I'm bringing you 2 episodes a week where I will guide you and give you the tools necessary to scale a massive, sustainable, and sexy business using your intuition, wealth energetics, and human design. What we can call it is business biohacking. So if you're down for that, then I say let's frickin' go. I'm so glad you're here. I will often work with clients, and when they first start with me, and this is not uncommon. So if you are one of my clients and you have said this, you are one of hundreds that have said the same thing. And usually what happens is when I first start working with a client, I like to zoom out, look at the big picture of their business and really go, okay, what is working? What is not working? What could be working better? And then we kind of dive into each piece. I look at the social media. I look at the operations. I look at the way that their mindset is thinking about money. I look at the patterns and their generational stuff and all the childhood stuff that they have that they've brought into their adult life. I look at where their ego's at. I look at their relationship with their ego. And a lot of times, the first couple instances where I call out a blind spot, the answer is, well, yeah, that would work for other people, but I do this. Or, yeah, I see that and I'm like this, as if to insinuate that like they're like this or their business is that or what they do is different. And they are in like the insinuation that they are so unique. And I've probably done this too. They are so unique that no one else is like them. And that is why they are experiencing life currently in the way they're experiencing it. And I have news for you. You're not that unique. You're just not. None of us are. None of us are so unique and so different. And actually, that's a really good thing because, you know, the media, the powers that be would love for everybody to feel like they're on an island, would love for everybody to feel divided, right? Like the whole idea of, you know, separating people by demographics. Demographics are about the most divisive thing ever. And they make people feel really alone and isolated. And so it makes sense that we fashion ourselves in that way. However, it is not true. In fact, we are all a bunch of basic bitches walking around on a ball of space rock, flying through the universe at unprecedented speeds while spinning 1,000,000 miles a minute. Like that's actually what we are. Like it's really not that complicated. And when we really start to understand that, like when I really started to understand, like, oh my God, I'm not that different. I'm actually pretty basic. I'm actually it's what I deal with is pretty similar to what everyone else deals with. Okay. Then it was really easy to kind of break up with this idea that I'm too unique. And that's why I have the problems I have in business. And then I was actually able to fix the problems I had in my business. I was able to fix my relationships. I was able to fix the way that I saw myself. It really did end up working out a lot better for me. So you're not that unique. A service provider is a service provider. Yes, you may do different things. You may work with clients in different ways. And a service provider is a service provider. And it really doesn't matter what you do. It's truly, we are all working with the same limiting beliefs of like, I'm not worthy, I'm not enough. And the more that we focus on those things, the more that we think on those things, the more that we say the words I can't, the more that we say the things I don't know how, the more that we convince ourselves that these stories we tell ourselves are true, the more that we do that, the more complicated our lives seemingly become to us. So I hate to break it to you, but you are not that unique. There is no one else that is you, and that is your superpower. There is no one that will do it like you, but you are not the only one who is working with an ego that wants you to stay small. We are all working with that, and that is not revolutionary. What's revolutionary is how we get through it. What's revolutionary is how we stick close to mentorship even when it feels uncomfortable. What's revolutionary is being able to look at your ego and say, hey, I know you're feeling a little scared right now, but we're going to move through this anyway. What the thing that's revolutionary is not getting stuck in the problem, but continuing to move forward. That is revolutionary. And that actually makes you pretty unique because 70% of the population of this world will settle. 70%. So be a part of that 30%. And then be a part of the 1% that follows through on every promise they make to themselves. That is what makes you unique. But the way that you do things and how your business is set up is not actually what makes you unique. It's not. I hope this was helpful. Little sip on Dee's spicy tea. Listen, the Dee's tea times are going to get real spicy between now and the end of the year because it's now Scorpio season. And then we go into Sagittarius season, and I'm a Sag sun and moon with a Scorpio rising. So the tail is a flipping and the hair is a whipping, and that's where it's going to stay. I have a lot of Black Friday deals coming up around Black Friday, so stay tuned for that. You can visit daniellemccleary.com/Black Friday to see those deals when they go up. They're not live yet, but just so you have the website. And I'm currently taking applications for my mastermind that will start for a December start. And you can kind of start the year off in a really big way, which I always am here for that. And if you ever want a discount on any of my products or any of my services, you can go to Apple Podcasts, scroll down to the on the daily podcast, give me a 5-star rating, write me a review, screenshot that review and send it to my team at hey@daniellemccleary.com, and they will send you a discount off of one of my products as a thank you for reviewing my show and continuing to be such a loyal supporter. So on that note, happy November. We'll be back next week with more episodes. Bye.